Be May 24th. Junior art director at a mid-sized agency in Chicago. Open floor plan hells. Exposed brick neon signs that say hustle and vibe. The air smells of oat milk lattes and passive aggression. MacBook Pro humming like a jet engine on my desk. Slack notifications pinging every 30 seconds. Pavlovian response to the knock brush sound. Stomach churning from too much cold brew and not enough sleep. Just finished a 14-hour shift editing a pitch deck for a client that sells dog water. Literal water for dogs. It's absurd, but it pays the rent on my shoebox apartment. Enter Ilaras, 22, fresh out of some liberal arts college. Hired as a creative strategist. Nobody knows what that means, not even HR. She has that curated, disheveled look. Oversized thrifted blazer, tiny glasses, stickers on her laptop about radical empathy. She sits across from me. The kind of person who uses trauma to describe a slow Wi-Fi connection. We're paired up for the Green Soul campaign. Eco-friendly sneakers made from recycled tires or some shit. Deadline is Friday. It's Tuesday. I've been grinding on the visuals for 3 days. Ilara is supposed to handle the copy and the narrative arc. So far, her Google Doc is titled Thoughts and Feelings and contains 3 bullet points. 2 of them are links to Pinterest boards. I look over my monitors. She's scrolling TikTok, headphones on. I clear my throat. Casual friendly. Hey Ilara, just checking on the copy. Need to drop it into the layout by 4 p.m. to render. She pulls off one headphone cup. Slow motion. Looks at me like I just asked her to solve a differential equation. I'm letting the ideas marinate, Anon. You can't rush the authentic voice. I force a smile. The kind that hurts your cheeks. Totally, just production timelines are tight. Well, she sighs. A heavy theatrical exhale. You're very linear, aren't you? It's kind of intense. Puts headphone back on. I turn back to my screen. Blood pressure spiking. I know how this ends. If the deck isn't ready, we both look bad. But mostly me, because I'm the one holding the actual files. I decide to be a team player. The fatal error. I open a separate doc. Start drafting the copy myself. Just placeholders, I tell myself. Just to show the layout. 2 hours later, I've basically written the whole campaign. Taglines, manifesto, social captions. It's good. Solid, punchy, on brand. I drop it into the InDesign file. Send a Slack message to Ilara. Hey, drafted some placeholder text just to test the spacing. Feel free to tweak or replace. Radio silence for an hour. Then the typing bubbles appear. Disappear. Appear again. Finally, thanks, I'll take a look. Wednesday mornings. Creative review with Marcus, the senior PsyD. Marcus is 45, looks 60. Chain smokes e-cigarettes in the stairwell. Has eyes that have seen too many rebrands. We project the deck. It looks slick. My visuals pop, the copy I wrote ties it all together. Marcus nods. Rare approval. This copy is actually decent, he grunts. Sharp, tread lightly, live loud. Who came up with that? I wait. I look at Alara's. This is the part where she says Anon helped with the draft, or we collaborated. Ilara leans forward. Adjusts her tiny glasses. I really wanted to capture the duality of the urban explorer, she says. It came to me while I was meditating on the concept of footprints. She smiles. Bright, innocent, predatory. I freeze. My brain short-circuits. I want to say, I wrote that at 7 p.m. while you were watching cat videos. But I don't. Because I'm a professional. Because I don't want to be the guy who starts drama in a meeting. Marcus looks at her impressed. Good work, Ilara. Anon, visuals are fine, keep polishing. Meeting ends. We walk back to our desks. I'm vibrating with adrenaline and rage. I stop her by the water cooler. Voice low. Hey, great presentation, but I wrote that line right. She blinks. Genuine confusion on her face. Or an Oscar-worthy performance. Anon, we were jamming on the vibe together. I channeled the energy. It's a collaborative process, don't be so possessive. She laughs, lightly touches my arm. You're so territorial, it's cute but toxic. Walks away. I stand there. The hum of the refrigerator feels like it's inside my skull. Territorial. Toxic. Words that stick like tar. I go back to my desk. Put my headphones on. Blast techno until my thoughts drown out. Thursday. The tweak phase. Client wants changes. Marcus pings the channel. At Ilara at Anon, client wants the tone softer, less aggressive. Update by EOD. Ilara is WFH today. Slack status focus mode. I message her. Hey, saw the notes, do you want to take a pass at the rewrite, since it's your voice? Petty, yes. Necessary, absolutely. 3 hours pass. No reply. 4 p.m. rolls around. Marcus walks by my desk. Where's the update, Anons? Waiting on Alara for the copy tweaks Marcus. He frowns. Just get it done, we send at 5. I'm cornered again. If I don't do it, the project fails. If I do it, she takes credit. I open the doc. I rewrite the copy. I soften the tone. I save the file. I send it. Friday mornings. Company-wide stand-up meeting. Bagels and tepid orange juice. HR Director Jennifer takes the mic. She's always smiling. The kind of smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Before we start, just a reminder about our culture of respect, she chirps. We've had some feedback about overstepping boundaries, micromanaging. Let's remember to stay in our lanes and trust our teammates. She doesn't look at me, but the room feels colder. I look around. Alara is whispering to the girl next to her. They glance at me, quickly look away. My stomach drops. It's paranoia, I tell myself. It's just stress. Lunch break. I go to the break room to heat up my sad meal prep chicken. 2 guys from the dev team are in there. Kevin and Jay. They stop talking when I walk in. The silence is heavy, thick enough to chew. I nod. Sup guys? Kevin looks at his shoes. Jay stirs his coffee aggressively. Hey man, Jay mumbles. They leave immediately. I'm standing alone with the microwave humming. I feel like I have a plague. I check my Slack. A DM from Alaris. Hey, can we chat for a sec in the quiet room? My heart hammers. This is it. The confrontation. I walk to the Zen Den, a glass box with a beanbag. She's sitting there, legs crossed, notebook open. She doesn't look up immediately. Power moves. Finally, she meets my eyes. Anon, I feel like there's some tension. You could say that, I reply. I ended up doing the revisions yesterday, again. She holds up a hand. Stop. See, that's exactly it. You're bulldozing me. I had a process. I was getting to it, but you just took over. The deadline was 5 p.m., Alara. You weren't answering. I was thinking, she snaps, voice rising. I was processing the client's needs, and then I log in and see you've just overwritten everything. It's incredibly undermining. It feels like you don't think I'm capable. I stare at her. I did it because Marcus asked me to get it done. It makes me feel unsafe creatively, she says. The word lands like a grenade. Unsafe. In a corporate setting, that word is a nuclear launch code. I didn't mean to make you feel unsafe, I say, backtracking. I just wanted to finish the work. Impact over intent, she recites. A slogan she probably saw on Instagram. Your intent doesn't matter if the impact is that I feel silenced. She stands up. I think moving forward, I'd prefer if we communicated via email only. So there's a paper trail for my comfort. She walks out. I'm left standing in the Zen Den, feeling anything but zen. I go back to my desk. I feel eyes on me. I open a new project files. Stare at the blank canvas. I can't focus. Every click feels loud. Every breath feels monitored. The weekend passes in a blur of anxiety. Sunday night dread hits like a truck. It's Monday. I arrive early. Keep my head down. Headphones on. No music, just noise canceling. I focus entirely on my screen. I don't offer to get coffee for anyone. I don't make small talk. I am a ghost in the machine. Around 11 a.m., Marcus calls me into his office. This is it. I'm getting fired. I walk in. He's not smoking, but he smells like he wants to. He gestures to the chair. Close the door. I sit, hands sweating. So Marcus starts. HR had a chat with me. I brace myself. Ilara's. He nods. She says you're intense, hard to work with, overbearing. I feel the anger rising. Hot and sharp. Marcus, I did her work twice. She missed deadlines, I covered for her, she took credit for my copy. Marcus leans back, rubs his temples. I know, Anons. I blink. You know. I saw the version history on the drive, he says quietly. I know who wrote what. I know she logged in 3 minutes before the meeting. Relief washes over me. So you're going to talk to her. Marcus laughs. A dry barking sound. No. The relief vanishes. Why not? Because, Marcus says, looking at the ceiling, it's not worth the headache. She fits the demographic the board wants right now. She talks the talk. If I discipline her, she goes to HR and says I'm creating a hostile environment. Then I'm in meetings for 3 weeks explaining why I'm not a misogynist. He looks at me, dead in the eyes. It's easier to manage you than to fight her. So I just take it. You adjust, he says, stop doing her work, let her fail. But if the project fails, I look bad. Then make sure your part is perfect. Document everything, CC me on every email, but do not engage with her without a witness. He sighs. Look kid, you're good, you're talented, but you have to learn the new rules. Being right doesn't matter, being safe matters. I walk out of his office. The office looks different now. It's not a creative studio. It's a minefield. I go back to my desk. Alara is laughing loudly with a group of account executives. She glances at me, smirks. She thinks she won. Maybe she did. 2 weeks later, new project. Video campaign for a tech startup. Big budget. Alara is the lead producer. I am the editor. Kickoff meetings. She's buzzing with buzzwords. Synergy, a holistic and disruptive. She promises the client the moon. Drone shots, 3D animation, celebrity cameos. Things we do not have the budget or timeline for. I sit there, silent, taking notes. Old Anon would have spoken up. Old Anon would have said, hey, maybe we should scale back, that's technically impossible in 2 weeks. New Anon says nothing. Meeting ends. Alara turns to me. So Anon, I'm thinking we really push the envelope here. I want you to experiment. Sure, I say, send me the assets when you have them. I want you to be proactive, she says, don't wait for me. I need the raw footage to edit, Alara. Go out and get it then, be a makers. I'm the editor, you're the producer, you hire the camera crew. She rolls her eyes. God, you're so bureaucratic, fine, I'll handle it. A week passes. No footage. Deadline is looming. I send an email. Subject asset delivery status. CC Marcus HR client lid. Hi Alara, just following up on the footage. Per the timeline, editing needs to start today to meet the delivery date. Please advise. 10 minutes later, she storms over to my desk. Actually stomps. Did you seriously CC Marcus on that? I don't take off my headphones. I just slide one ear cup back. Per Marcus's instructions, all project comms need to include leadership for transparency. I smile. Polite's dead. It's just to keep us all aligned. She turns red. You're trying to make me look incompetent. I'm just asking for the files, Alara. She huffs, walks away. 3 days later, she dumps a hard drive on my desk. There, it's all there. I plug it in. It's a mess. Poorly lit shaky cam audio is garbage. It looks like it was shot on an iPhone 6 by a drunk person. She didn't hire a crew. She did it herself to save budget and keep it authentic. I open the project. I look at the footage. It is unusable. Old Anon would have stayed up for 3 nights trying to fix it. Color grading, noise reduction, audio repair. Trying to polish a turd into a diamond. New Anon checks the clock. It is 5:00 p.m. I export a rough cut. Exactly as it is. No color correction. No stabilization. Just the raw, shaky, grainy chaos. I upload it to the review portal. I send the email. Draft 1 ready for review. I pack my bag. I leave. Next morning, the Slack channel is exploding. Client is furious. What is this? Is this a joke? We paid $50K for this. Marcus calls an emergency meeting. Alara meets him. In the glass box, Alara is crying. Actual tears. I don't understand, she sobs. I had a vision. Anon was supposed to edit it. He was supposed to make it look cinematic. He sabotaged me. She points a trembling finger at me. He knew I was struggling and he didn't help. He just let it happen. Marcus looks at the screen, looks at the footage, looks at me. Anon, why didn't you fix the lighting? I'm an editor, Marcus, I say calmly. I can't fix bad lighting if the information isn't in the sensor. The exposure is blown, the audio is clipped, there is no data to work with. I pull up the specs. Technically speaking, this footage is below broadcast standards. I edited what I was given. Alara wails. He's doing it again. He's using technical jargon to gaslight me. Gaslight. The ultimate trump card. Marcus rubs his face. He looks tired, so tired. Alara, he says softly, did you hire the DP we recommended? Silent. Sniffling. I thought we could do it in-house, to keep the energy raw. You shot this, Marcus asks. She nods. Marcus closes his laptop. Okay. That's it. Just okay. He turns to me. Can you salvage anything? Maybe a 15-second teaser, if we lean into the lo-fi aesthetic, but the main campaign is dead. Do it, Marcus says. Alara, take the day off. She leaves, glaring at me through her tears. A look of pure, unadulterated hatred. I go back to my desk. I feel nothing. No triumph. No joy. Just a cold, hollow survival. Lunchtime. I go to the roof. Smoking area. I don't smoke, but the air is fresher. Dave is there. Dave is a 50-year-old backend dev. The kind of guy who still uses command line for everything. Beard like steel wool. He nods at me. Heard the explosion, he rumbles. Yeah. She tried to pin it on you. Yup. And you let it burns. Yup. Dave chuckles, takes a drag of his cigarette. Welcome to the club, kid. What club? The ghosts, Dave says. We don't chase, we don't save, we don't mentor. We do exactly what is in the job description. To the letter, nothing more, nothing less. He looks out over the city's skyline. Used to be you'd see a junior struggling, you'd jump in, show him the ropes, buy him a beer, help him grow. And now Dave flicks ash. You touch a junior's keyboard, it's micromanaging. You offer advice, it's mansplaining. You ask them for a drink, it's harassment. You critique their code, it's bullying. He shakes his head. Risk versus reward, kid. The risk is your career, your reputation, your livelihood. The reward is, what? A thanks, maybe. He laughs. Not worth it, mathematical impossibility. So we just exist, I ask. We execute, Dave corrects. We become utility. Reliable, boring, invisible. You want to survive in this culture. Be a function, not a person. Functions don't get called into HR. He crushes the cigarette under his boot. You did good today. You didn't save the princess. You let the dragon eat her. It's the only way they learn. He walks back inside. I stay on the roof, wind whipping my hairs. I think about Alara's. I think about the Green Soul campaign. I think about the passion I used to have for this job. The desire to make cool shit. To collaborate. To be part of a team. It feels distant now, like a memory from childhood. I go back downstairs, sit at my desk. Alara's desk is empty. Her stickers seem to mock me. Good vibes only. Future is female. Kindness is magic. I put on my headphones. I open Premiere Pro. I start cutting the 15-second teaser. It's mediocre work. Safe work. Bland work. But it meets the spec. And it won't get me fired. 5:30 p.m. Everyone is heading out for happy hour. A group of new hires, mixed gender, laughing. Discussing plans. One of the girls looks at me. Hesitates. Like she might invite me. Then she sees my face. The focus mode expression. The ghost stare. She turns away. They leave. The office is quiet. Just the hum of the servers and the AC. I pack my bag. I walk out. Past the security guard. Good night, Anons. Night, Sam. Walk to the trains. The city is loud, colorful. People dating, fighting, chasing, living. I feel like I'm watching it through a pane of glass. Thick bulletproof glass. Phone buzzes. Text from my mom. How's the job going? Meeting any nice girls? I stare at the screen. Thumb hovering. I type job is good, very steady. I delete the second part. I lock the phone. Put it in my pocket. Train arrives. I step on. Find a seat in the corner. Pull my hat down. Close my eyes. The wheels screech against the track, sounding like a warning or a resignation. I'm safe. I'm employed. I'm right. But goddamn, it's quiet in here.